I'm in a car. Yes, I am. I'm Danielle with Hogan Life. Okay, mamas, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite subjects. Oh, being a mom. We are always searching for purpose. I mean, everyone in the world trying to discover what our purpose is in this life. And finding Jesus or growing up with Jesus gave me purpose super young. There's this purpose that comes in. You're like, okay, I found what I was made for. And when I became a mom, I was like, okay, purpose times 1,000.
I love you. I love you.
Lord, I realized that this is what I was made for. This is what you called me to. Grace is this amazing thing that has been extended to us. And you've heard it defined as unmerited favor, getting what we didn't deserve, what we didn't work for. Grace is just, it encompasses so much. And the definition is good, but it's just so much bigger and broader than that. Grace is his ability in my inability. Let's look at motherhood. Okay. The same exists. There is a grace upon our lives because of Jesus. It extends to every part of our lives, especially, or not especially, but of course, motherhood.
This is how you hold him.
I love this so much because if there's one thing that has always been difficult for me, it's realizing that I can never be perfect enough to mother these kids that I love so much. To make sure that I don't screw everything up. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. And finding his grace in motherhood is such a game changer for me because it is his ability in my inability. It is his strength when I'm at my weakest. It is his insight when I don't know what I'm doing. That is what grace is. It's just so huge. And so as moms, you guys, we can go at our day knowing that it's not just us. We don't have to have it all figured out. We've got Jesus. We've got him living out his life in our lives. And every time you read the scriptures, you're just like, that's mine. That's who I am. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And then I live it out. Bring that to my children. I bring that to my husband, to my home, to my attitude. I just want to encourage you. Let's take our Christianity. Let's take who we are in Jesus. Not just relegate it to our time in the Word, whenever we can get it. Let's be real. But realize that living out of who Jesus is inside of us is bigger, broader, more comprehensive than we ever can imagine. But it's also small in the minute details of our lives, in our cooking, cleaning, in our teaching school, in our discipling, because that's what we're doing as moms. We are discipling the next generation. It's beautiful. Jesus, who was the most amazing discipler of all times, is living on the inside of us, is enabling us at every stage. And you don't have to have everything perfectly figured out right now because you have him and he's mighty within you. Let me tell you something about his ability. It is infinite. It is without limit. It never ends, never stops, never gets tired, never runs out. And that is what we have access to. That is what we have flowing on the inside of us. His ability to do what we have been called to do. His ability to mom our best. It starts with just turning our attention and our mind onto what is our reality. And that is that we have union with Jesus, which means we have access to his ability, which means that even though it seems like I can't walk in the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, self-control, gentleness, faithfulness, but self-control, patience, even though it seems like that's impossible, it's not. And so setting our minds on the reality that with God, nothing is impossible. So me being able to operate in patience and in self-control in those moments is not because my ability is so great, but because him and me means his ability is so great. So it starts with just turning your attention on him, turning your attention onto what is real. And that is who he is still greater than who you are. And he lives on the inside of us. All right. No one can mom your kids like you